Hello everyone, I'm here today to show you how to keep your glasses from fogging up when you're wearing your face mask. Pretty simple. I picked this up from a YouTube video that I was watching. I said, oh, this could be helpful to a lot of us, and it helped me and I hope it will help you. Anytime we wear a face mask, there's a good chance, the likelihood of the lenses fogging up, and that's because the vapor from our breath shoots up towards the eyeglass and then obviously fogs the lens up. So in order to prevent that, what we do is we form a barrier. We'll use a tissue in this case, but you can use other things. Your imagination is your limit here. But what we do is we take a tissue, a Kleenex tissue, we fold it fold it in this shape, and then we fold it over just a bit to fit the face mask. And we put this on the inside of the mask, and you don't want it to overlap too much above the face mask, just a little bit above, maybe a quarter of an inch, so it looks like that. Okay, and I'll put the mask on, and we'll tighten up that little clasp that's inside there so that it conforms to the nose properly, just like this. And I'll bring it down a little bit. There you go. And voila! We have a mask now that basically allows us to breathe easily without causing the lenses to fog up. Now that's one way of doing it, and I actually did that for about a week or so. I'm still here, see patients on an emergency basis, basically people with foreign body in their eye or infection, whatever, not for routine visits, but for for emergency visits. So in that week's time, you're behind the microscope and you're trying to look in, and the lenses were still fogging up just a tad, better than before, but not perfect. So then I went back to YouTube, and I found another videotape or YouTube tape that shows us a different way of doing it, and I find that a little bit better. But let me go over that with you. And instead of using a tissue, what we're going to use is tape. Now, this tape is, you can find this pretty much in any pharmacy. It is surgical tape. You can find a roll. It doesn't cost all that much. And what you want to do with tape is to line the top part of the outside of the mask with the tape, and leaving about a half inch or so above the edge of the mask, so you can actually place it over your skin. And I'll just demonstrate that. Same idea as before, but the idea here is to seal off any vapor that can be exhaled so that it does not fog up the lens. Now I just want to make sure it's comfortable, and it seems to be fine. And this way, nothing can really leave the mask from up here. And I haven't had trouble at all since I started using this method. So I hope this is of help to you. I do want to say, before signing off here, that my deepest sympathies are for those out there who have either lost a family member or a friend from this coronavirus. It is a tough time for all of us, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. And as a famous, I believe, songwriter once said, things will get better in the end. And if it's not better, it's because it's not the end. I thought that was an apropos quote for what we're facing today. May God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And may the old days return. Bye.